Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A man has been taken to hospital after two cars collided at Neath. Emergency services were called to Cessnock Road near the intersection of Neath Road just after 4:30 a.m. Paramedics treated a man for a hand injury before taking him to the John Hunter Hospital in a stable condition. Cessnock Road is closed westbound between Neath Road and Fisher Street, with diversions in place as police investigate the crash. Newcastle Airport and the construction company overseeing the development of the Astro Aero Lab facility at Williamtown say they are cooperating with authorities following a tragic workplace death. Just before 9:30 yesterday morning, a construction worker in his 50s was attempting to move a container at the Aero Lab compound when it suddenly toppled and fell on him. He was treated by paramedics but died at the scene. Police and Safe Work New South Wales are investigating the man's death. The airport remains fully open and operational. Newcastle Lord Mayor Ross Kerridge says Labor councillors are needlessly holding up council meetings. Peter Hislop has more.
This week's council meeting stretching past midnight, now the Lord Mayor blaming Labor for holding up the chamber, ardently defending last term's administration when Labor was in government. He says 2 hours were wasted going over the election from 8 months ago.
The argument could be summarised in about 4 words. I lost the election.
But Labor councillor Peter Winnie-Bartz says it's the party's view the Lord Mayor should be held responsible, most recently for backtracking on a rate cap promise.
I don't think it's fair to call out some councillors on some things and others just seem to be able to get away with it.
As for whether meetings are productive, former Deputy Lord Mayor Declan Clawson told us last month
the council is functional.
Peter Hislop for 2NURFM's Hunter News.
The state government's announced more than $27 million over 4 years to fund a new body to guide the economic development of coal mining regions across the state, including the Hunter. The Future Jobs and Investment Authority was announced last year to replace the Royalties for Rejuvenation scheme, which was scrapped in 2023. The authority will help guide the transition away from coal, developing a framework to allow the funding to be spent on projects including infrastructure and post-mining land use planning. Work is continuing to find a suitable location to house several allied Hunter New England health services in the Maitland area. It comes amid concerns the former Maitland Hospital site is falling into disrepair. There are still some services being delivered there, which is slowing progress on repurposing the site. Maitland MP Jenny Aitchison says there are other services in the LGA which need to be housed appropriately under one roof.
Part of that is having constraints in the city of what can be done and where those people can be accommodated. We've got not just those staff at the hospital but also staff at East Maitland, at Green Hills and right across the city who are working for health, who really need to be brought under the one umbrella in a bespoke place where they can actually work together more effectively and efficiently.
A call is being put out for more volunteers to help take care of the Grossman and Roff houses in Maitland. The National Trust owns the site and has operated it as a Victorian-era museum since the 1960s. Senior volunteer Holly McNamee says the site is completely managed by volunteers.
We don't have staff. The property is totally managed by volunteers. So they're 1870 built twin houses, big garden, and the volunteers, we have about 25 volunteers. At the moment, we're getting pretty stretched.
2NURFM Sport.
Night utility Phoenix Crossan will be looking to help break down a red-hot Dolphins side this Saturday as he prepares for his second match at lock. He has been helped with the change by club legend Billy Peden, who spent most of his career in the position. Crossan will be looking to replicate a defensive performance in comparison to last week against the Roosters, where he topped the tackle count with 54. Meanwhile, Knights forward Elijah Salisa Le'a-Moana is set to sign an extension which will keep him at the club until the end of 2027. He has been named to come off the bench in the Dolphins clash. A 6-1 win over Ireland has given Newcastle hockey player Kyle Willett his first win as captain of the Kookaburras. The victory put Australia second in the Pro League standings, with the next match this Sunday against England. And Jets coach Mark Milligan is set to make his first overseas signing, locking in Irish defender Joe Shaughnessy from Scottish side Dundee FC. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 13, 18, 24, 32, 35 and 39, and the supplementaries are 1 and 28. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.